Hello guys, my name is Sunil Singh Rawat and today we are going to discuss about options. So what are options? So I will try to make you understand what are options, and before we start I would like to tell you that if you have not been trading in equity or in index or other skips, so you should not watch this video. If you have been trading for a fair amount of time, then you can watch this video, because options are only for those people who are already trading, so who have basic understanding of share market and trading in equity or in any other script. So basic understanding of trading is very important to understand options. So those who have basic understanding of options, they can still watch, otherwise they can skip the video and try to acquire the basic knowledge. So today we are going to learn about what are options, and examples to understand different options, equity options and index options, how to find the options in NSE, option chain in NSE, and also in your Demat account, how to buy or sell options, what are the benefits of trading in options, what are the demerits of trading in options, intraday trading options, positional tradings in options, and what are the expiries and what are different expiries in options, and weekly options and monthly options. So we are going to discuss about all of this today, and options will become crystal clear to you if you have not been able to understand options. So today I will make it understand to you with very simple examples and with very simple language. So what are options? We will go to the NSE website, as I know that you are already aware of trading, so I will take you directly to the NSE website. For example, so what is the topic? So we'll cover what are options. Okay, what are options? Options are a part of derivative. There is a derivative markets. So in derivatives we have when we talk about derivatives, so let's go to the other page. Okay, when we talk about derivatives, okay, they are futures and they are options. So there are two components of derivatives, futures and options. So futures is an entirely different topic, so we can cover it in some other video. So we are only talking about options today. So what are options? Options are a part of derivatives, and options move in respect to the underlying. Okay, and what are underlying? For example, if you are trading in SBI options, State Bank of India option, so the underlying would be State Bank of India will be the underlying. If you are trading in for example Nifty options, so Nifty will be the underlying. If you are trading in for example Infosys options, then the underlying will be Infy. Infy is the code for Infosys. So these are the options. Now okay, what are options? Options, when we talk about options, there are two types of options: call option and put option. Okay, call option, you buy a call option. You can note it down because you will forget it, so it's better to note it down. You buy a call option, then you expect the price to go up, and you buy a put option, then you expect the price to go down. Okay, if you are expecting the prices to go up, you will buy a call option. If you are expecting the prices to go down, you will buy the put option. Okay, now what are options is clear. What is a call option and what is a put option is somehow clear, but it will become more clear when we take the examples going forward. Okay, so I will refer to the topics we have to cover all the time. So okay, equity options, index options, okay, how to find them in NSE and in your Demat account. Okay, so we'll go to the NSE website. For example, I have to type State Bank of India. Code for State Bank of India is SBIN. Okay, we search SBIN. Okay, so okay, it comes out here. SBIN is equity. Okay, and what is the price? What is the price? We have clicked on derivatives. So the price is 184.25. If you look here, underlying value, as I told you, underlying value is like on which the options are dependent. So this equity is the underlying value, and on the basis of this value, the value or the prices of the options will move up or down. The call option and the put option of SBI will move up or down in respect to the underlying value of State Bank of India. Okay, now we will go to the option chain. We will go to the option chain. Okay, what is an option chain? Option chain will show you the prices of calls and puts for the respective underlying. So now, okay, to simply understand it, on the middle line, on the middle column, you can see strike price, and 185, 182, 180. So the current price is 184. So there are different strike prices, and for each strike price there is a respective price of calls and puts. So how do we trade? For example, if you are trading in equity, for example, State Bank of India equity. So current price is 185. For example, the current price is 185. Taking the round figure 185, and you think that the State Bank of India will move up. You go to 200. So what do? You buy the script directly. You directly go to a Demat account and buy. Okay. For example, I go to my Zerodha account. I have a Demat account in Zerodha and also in Angel. So I can show you in both. So I delete everything. Okay, I delete everything. Becomes clear. Okay. Now, for example, I want to trade in SBI, State Bank of India. So what do? I add it and I buy it. Okay, I can simply buy. The price is 184. I can buy, for example, 100 quantity. Okay. Now, similarly, I can also buy options. If I think that the price of State Bank of India will go to 200, so I can buy the call option. On the left there are calls, on the right there are puts. On the left call prices, on the right put prices. For each of the strike price there are respective call prices and put prices. For example, if we see right now State Bank of India, okay, let me just zoom it. Okay, you see 185, 185, the call price is 4.70. Okay, I can write it here. Okay, State Bank of India, SBIN is the code. Okay, price is 185. Okay, when the price is 185, call price of 185. For example, take, okay, call price of 185 is, what's the, okay, LTP is last traded price is 4.70. 4.70 is the SBI 185 call option. Okay, expiry is 25 June 20. Okay, now put price is put price is on the right 4.85. The difference in the price LTP, it is 4.85. It is 4.85. It is, you can say, SBI 185 put option. This is 25 June, expiry date is 25 June 2020 is the expiry date. Okay, this is how we see. So now for example, we expect the price of SBI, we expect the price to go up to 200 rupees. Okay, so there are different options. The first thing is clear, we will buy call option. We will buy call option. Now there there is more to it, so I don't want to go into those details. So you can buy call option, different call option. You can buy 185 call. You can also buy 190 call. You can also buy 195 call option. You are expecting the prices to go up to 200. So you can buy any of the call options. Now which call option you should buy, that is again a different topic, entirely different topic. Once we are clear with the basic understanding of options, so we can discuss that in a separate video. Sorry. So if the price of State Bank of India goes up, so the prices of call option will also go up. If it goes down, the prices of put will go up. So this is the way you see it. If you want to see it, how can you see it in your demat account? So you type SBIM June 200. Call option is denoted by CE. Please note it down. Call option is denoted by CE. So SBIM June 200 call option. So you can add it. State Bank of India June option. This is the monthly expiry. June 200 call option denotes call. So call option is trading at 1.25. You can buy it. So when you buy the equity call option, so you can buy it in the pre-defined quantity. So only you can buy 3000 quantity or multiple of 3000, 6,000, 9,000. Okay, similarly, we'll take the example of Nifty. If you trade in Nifty options, you can also trade in Nifty options. You go to the NSE website and search for Nifty. Go to the NSE website and search for Nifty, then click on option chain. And you can see different strike prices and different rates of calls and puts. So it is around 10,250. So call prices, and you can see the put prices. So you can buy call or put. Okay, now you can also trade in Nifty Bank. Bank Nifty, then you go to option chain, and similarly you can see, okay, here you can select different expiry. So because now the weekly expiry and the monthly expiry is same, because the weekly expiry has ended. So now only the monthly expiry is pending. 25th June 2020. You can see different strike prices and calls and puts. Okay, I forgot to tell you the strike prices. Okay, what are strike prices? What are strike prices? Okay, so as we talked about SBI, State Bank of India. So State Bank of India is trading at 185. So strike prices are, for example, if you go up, so the SBI so these strike prices are predefined whenever an equity is listed in the market or exchange. So these are already strike prices already defined. What will be the means a difference in each of the strike prices? So if you look at the strike prices of State Bank of India, so there is a difference of 2.5. So you add and subtract 2.5, so you will get the different strike prices. 185, then 187.5, 187.5, then 190. Similarly, if we go downwards, so 182.5, 180, so on and so forth. So these differences are equal, but the difference amount is already decided. In case of Nifty, it is 50 points. So these are the strike prices. Okay, and if I, for example, add Nifty June 10,200 call option. So let's see what is the lot size for Nifty. Try to buy it, and is 75. So in the multiple of 75 you can buy Nifty call option or put option. I hope this is clear, and the topic is how do you find it in NSE and in a Demat account. This is clear. Okay, I can show it to you in people who are using angel broking, so you will have a fair idea how to look for the options in your Demat account. I just want to show you. Go to future and options, you can go to market. If you want to see it for any of the equity, you can type it here, or if you want to add it to your watch list, you simply type Nifty 10,000 June. So here we see 25 June call and put 10,000. So I can click on add. It is added. Okay. So what are the benefits of trading in options? There are many benefits of trading in options. Benefits of trading in options. First thing is that, for example, if you try to buy SBIN, okay, SBIN is trading at 185 rupees. So, but options are very cheap. 185, I told you that 185, okay, call option is trading at 4.70. Is trading at 4.70. So rather than buying SBIN for 185 rupees, you can buy the call option for 4.70. So you don't have to invest a heavy amount. You can buy options for a very limited amount. If you have a low capital, you can trade in options. If you don't have much capital, it is very easy to trade in options with low amount. Other benefit is that okay, let's understand it. For example, you try to buy 100 quantity of SBI. So how much you have to pay? You have to pay 100 multiplied by 185 equals 18500, 18,500 rupees. Okay. Similarly, okay, the lot size is 3000, so we will take example of 3000 multiplied by 185. So this much you need. $5,55,000. $5,55,000. Okay, if you buy call option of SBI 185, so it will cost you 3000 multiplied by 4.70. So it will come around, for example, take the price 5 rupees, 15, only 15,000. So you pay a very low amount. High risk reward ratio. Risk reward ratio is very high because you are investing a very low amount, and if the price of SBI goes up, so the benefit will be multifold. The benefit will be multifold. For example, the SBI price goes to 200. The price of SBI goes to 200. So this 4.70 call will become like this call of 4.70 will become like okay, this State Bank of India moved 15 points, so it will move around 10, so it will become 15. So 3000 multiplied by 15. So this 15,000 amount will become 45,000. It will become around 45,000. So you invested 15,000 rupees and you get 45,000 rupees. You invested 50,000 rupees. You invested 15,000 rupees and you get 45,000 rupees. So this is the benefit of trading options. You invest very low amount and the benefits are multifold. See what happens in options. The value of options will move if you are taking at the money option. So this is okay, just to tell you that if you take in the money option or at the money option, so it has high delta amount. So it will move like close to 1. So if State Bank of India moves 15, so it will move around 10 points. So the movement is as per the price of the State Bank of India, whereas you have bought call option at a very low price. So this is the benefit. And another benefit is that you invested only 15,000 rupees. So if the value of State Bank of India goes down, very down, still you only lose 4.70 because the value cannot go beyond 0. It cannot go beyond 0, so you only lose 4.70. So this is the benefit of trading in options. Now, okay, what are the demerits of trading in options? Okay, what are the demerits? Okay, first demerit is when you buy an option, you pay a premium. When you buy an option, you pay a premium. If you are taking your option till the expiry date, so it will become zero if the prices does not move as per your expectation. So for example, we will take the same example. You bought 185 call option for rupees, for let's take 5 rupees, and at expiry, if at expiry the SBIN price is 184, so the value of this call is 0. Value of this call is 0. The actual value of this call option is 0, and you paid the premium amount. So this is the demerit. Second is time decay. Technically we call it theta value. So just to make you understand, even if the price of State Bank of India does not move for 5 days, for example, it goes up to 190 and then comes down to 185. So your call option price will not remain 5 rupees. It will come down to 3 rupees or 3.5 rupees, because as the time goes, there is a time decay in the option premium. So this is the second loss or demerit. Now another point is intraday positional. Okay, now there is a concept of expiry, as I told you, expiry in options. First thing is there is a weekly expiry every week. On Thursday the contract expires. You have the option of choosing the contract, so you can choose the weekly expiry. Second option is monthly expiry. Okay, let's go to NSE website. For example, Nifty, you want to trade in Nifty and you go to option chain. So we see 25 June and then it comes July. So July first week, 2nd July, first Thursday, then 9th July, second Thursday. These are weekly expiries. 16th July, then 23rd July, then the monthly expiry is on 30th July. So we have the option of choosing the expiry date. So if you have chosen the weekly expiry, it will expire on the coming Thursday. If you have chosen the monthly expiry, it will expire on the last Thursday of the month. Okay, so you can have an MIS position or a normal position. MIS position is like MIS is intraday and normal is carry forward. So you can carry forward the normal position till the expiry date, or if you have MIS or intraday position, so it will be squared off at around 325 320 as per your broker's guidelines. So I'm sure this is now clear. Intraday and positional trades. What is expiry date? I have explained it to you, weekly options and monthly options. Okay. So I have given you basic information of options, but there is more to it. There are, once you are clear with the basic understanding of options, then comes other questions like how does the value of options move when the underlying moves. So does it move at the same rate, or it doesn't move at the same rate? And what is time decay? What are Greeks, option Greeks? So there are different things. So we'll talk about it slowly and gradually. So I wish you start trading in options, but with caution, because options are very risky. So if you have been thinking of trading in options, so I will recommend you should start with trading in Nifty options. Why? Okay, I think it is important to tell you, you should start trading with Nifty options. Start with, you want to write it, start with Nifty options. Don't go with Bank Nifty or equity, any equity. Start with Nifty options. The first reason is small lot size. It is 75 and movement is not that violent, because you know that Nifty moves around between 1 to 2%, so generally 1 to 1.5%, but the stocks can move. On the contrary, stocks can have a wild move, and it's very risky for option trader, especially for beginners. So if you have any question, you can comment and I will surely answer the questions. Thank you very much. Please subscribe